Good morning. It is the 1st of October 2024. Welcome to the Possible Dream Homestead. I'm Tanya and I am located in northern New South Wales, Australia. So in all my planning for my new me and writing my routines for, how I want my day to progress, what I did not write on my to-do list was make a plan for the next day's video. Because if this is going to be a daily thing that I want to do, then I should actually have an idea of what I wanted to do. My general plan needed a little bit more planning than spontaneity. No, there is a word there that my tongue's not going to wrap around yet, too early in the morning. It's 5:30 at the moment. Okay, so then I looked at my to-do list and there was nothing there that you would be interested in joining me in. So then I thought about things that I had noticed the last few days that were on the to-do list but hadn't made it to the to-do list, if you know what I mean. So my garden the plan was to, wait there, I'm in it, so you may as well see it. I'll see if I can turn the camera around. Okay, wait there. I'm going to have to stop and start. So apparently there will be some editing. All right, there we go. Camera is turned around. So, okay, can we do... Oh, yes, I am zoomed in. There we go. All right. So here's my jungle. Now, the plan was, with permaculture ideas in the ground there, in the background, to let all these things go to seed and see what comes up again. Because everything here, I have been happy with the growth, the production, and it's all worked really well together. Like, I've done pretty good this year out here. But anyway, that's changed because in 12 months' time we will put the property on the market and go for our dream forever home. So that means I will be starting again. And that means I need seeds, glorious seeds. Okay. All right. So this is what I decided. There are a few things that are in seed at the moment. Dill. So what I've done is I've come out with my trusty tray because I also have loads of parsley in there that I could dehydrate and put in the pantry. So I'm going to pick some parsley. All right, I was not ready to show you this, so I brought my trusty secateurs because I might do a little bit of cleaning up of the tomatoes while I'm here. I got some old paper bags. All right, I've gone around and had a look. So we've got a yellow calendula here. There's a couple of heads on that I can pick. I noticed there's an orange up further. There's the dill, of course. The lettuce is not ready. I might pick some borage flowers to dehydrate. What else did I notice? There's a poppy head over here that could be harvested. Oh, look at this. Okay, so this is what I call the east wing. The east wing has been under grammars. But look. Okay, I'll zoom in so I don't go arse over glory. There's an artichoke that survived. I thought it was cactus. But anyway, I love surprises. Actually, one of my fascinations with permaculture, besides all the good shit that it does, is that it's the surprises of going, oh my God, look what grew back. Like my borage down there, I will go around and take a video of that for you. I have never seen a borage so big in my life. It's gone batshit crazy, literally. All right, so I'm going to try and set this camera up. Hopefully so you don't get my big butt in full view. And I need to get harvesting. I'm Actually not sure what today holds. That was not anticipated. We've just had 100 mils in like 3 days, which was damn nice, and it was truly appreciated. But they did not say we were getting more today. Anyway, so I'm going to stop the video here while I set up the camera and try and get something happening. And let's hope that Tanyanicities don't come out this morning. All right, I think I've got the camera set up. I'm going to try and remember to talk up because I don't have a microphone. I keep saying camera, but it's actually my phone, and I'm really hoping that the tripod's not going to fall over. Right, so I'm going to start with the dill. And I like to pick a bit from every plant that is got seed. Fair crack of the whip. One of my alarms to stop the video. Anyway, I don't know if I got it, but I like to pick seeds from any plant that's got them, and I mix them all together. You know, they say when you take seeds to take the best fruit. I can't pick between my dill plants which is the best. Okay, sorry, lost in thought, trying to think of things to say. This is why I'm a lists person. Alright, so I've only got a couple of dill plants in here. Almost just a big seed head here at the top that's ready. There's another one that's ready. So there's already a lot of seeds dropped. There are lots more to drop. So, you know, in the scheme of things, if allowed to do its own thing, the garden will continue whether I'm here or not. Dear. Better planning. Next garden, better planning. Alright. A lot of my gardens and stuff were developed in. Don't get me wrong, there's not the love of gardening, the love of plants, etc. But I needed a place to vent and regain my sanity. So a lot of it was spontaneous. Not much forethought. Okay, I don't know if I'm going to be in view of the camera, but I've seen one head down here, or two heads down here I want to pick. And then that is it for the dill. Right. One is not to squash the roses for me to on the plantain. It's funny, I absolutely love being in the garden. I used to resent being in the kitchen. Until at the time it was the awful reality hit me. A huge part of this homesteading gig is being in the kitchen. So I'm having to learn, and it seems like something really strange that you'd have to learn, because I'm having to learn how not to resent my kitchen. Because, man, I love food. I love children. I love food. I do actually love cooking food. I love growing food. I love raising food. Because I am in no way, shape or form a vegetarian. Alright. So, calendula bag. Because hiding up in here is a calendula. Oh, you hold that. something I've discovered about myself is when I'm concentrating, I hold my breath and I go quiet. Strange things we do. Alright. So, okay. So that's some orange calendula. There's another one, so I won't put that away. I'll quickly grab this yellow calendula that's behind here. I won't bother turning the camera because it won't take long. There wasn't much on the orange calendula with seeds. Hoping the other one's got some better ones. This yellow's done pretty good. Funny enough, it's always the way that, have you noticed? The one that you want to grow the most, the one I want to grow the most is the orange because I really like it for myself and I'd like to use it in soap as well. And yet, you can guarantee every single time the best one that grows will be a yellow. I don't know why that is, because I'm pretty sure that the orange is the original. I don't know. It's probably something I'm doing again, as per normal. Alright, so I've just gone over into the east wing to get that poppy. You know what, I like the purple one too, so I'm going to grab purple. That's red and purple in there, I don't care. Ooh, okay, with poppies. Whatever comes up is pretty. Alright, so now I've got some plantain growing up here. That's a pretty healthy specimen. So things to take for granted. So plantain is a weed, a very good weed. And I'll be honest, my place is covered in it. It does tell you things about my property. Okay. Oh shoot, sorry, snapsicle. And because my property is covered in it, and it's a weed, for a long time I took it for granted because it's funny enough, I did not take a video of it. If I had taken a video of the backyard, oh sugar I missed, a couple of weeks ago, there was one section of my yard and all you could see were these plantain flower spots. And there were so many of them that we were saying, when I say we, I mean me and Dutch, were like 5 meters from one of our magpies. And we watched it walked into the stalks of the plantain flowers and disappear. We couldn't see it. It was like he walked into a forest. Couldn't believe it. And then he walked out the other side. Crazy. So yeah, it grows crazy here. So I, figured everybody has plantain. I've had it almost all the properties I've lived on. But no, apparently not. So, not taking it for granted. Collecting weed seeds too. What I am going to take for granted is that I will always have access to spring onions. So, oh, okay, there we go, tonicity. Okay. Yes, so always have spring onions. I will not be saving spring onion seeds. There are people in my circle that will go, yay, good job. Okay, what's next? As a good old West Wing says. What else was on my bags here? All right, so nasturtiums is down the front, so that we need to go move the camera for. Right. What else did I have in there? All right, I might take the scissors and go up to the calendulas up the end there. And while I'm up there, I shall check out the parsley situation. got every single one. Okay, I got a yellow here. Video. Michelangelo didn't do real well this year. Mind you, didn't do real well last year. Neither have my marigolds. Actually, maybe I just need to get in a whole bunch of new stock and seeds. Alright. So while I'm here, I might pick some parsley. And then we will do a relocation of the camera. Alright. I did do really well with the curly leaf parsley this year. So happy with it. I struggle so much with it, but this year has just been incredible. I must admit I might have hedged my bets because I think I bought 2 plants and they were loaded with plants. So it's pretty good. I actually have pretty much equal flat leaf and curly leaf this year, and that is phenomenal. That has never happened in the history of Tanya. Yeah, that looks like a pretty good bunch. Alrighty. I should watch out for my dandelion seeds too. Now, something else I did spot while I was in here. Oh dear, this will upset everything. I hope it doesn't upset the tripod. Yeah. Now we're going to move the seeds for the parsley to go on. Seeds back on. Everything has not fallen over, and yes, it has been recording. That's always nice to see. All right, so back up here, I noticed one of the chili plants that I planted, I did not expect fruit from it, and it has got, where did it go? Tiny little pathetic chilies on it. Which is quite okay. Oh, I've lost the second one. It actually shouldn't have anything on it at all. So I mean, I did not expect them to bear anything yet. They have done a few. Really, they should have just concentrated on climatizing. Okay, so no, there it is. Oh God, bum shot again. Damn it. Okay. Oh, sorry, spring onion. Sorry, pineapple sage. Sorry, geranium. Alright. So here we go. I wasn't exaggerating when I said they're tiny and pathetic. Okay, now most people wouldn't worry about that, but I cook up rice for my chooks every day, and I throw some chilies in it, and it helps as a natural dewormer. And keeps them a little bit warm in winter too, which is handy to know to get them to start laying again. Yeah, so I don't waste the little pathetic chilies anymore. All I do is I throw them in a bag in the freezer, and then as I need them daily, I throw them into the rice when it's cooking. Okay, so that's pretty much it for here. That's about how much parsley I think I'll fit in the dehydrator, plus I still want to get some borage, so I want to make sure there's enough room for that. All right. I think I will. Yeah, I think I will stop the video because I have got no idea how I'm setting it up at the bottom of the garden. Because my nasturtiums have gone batshit crazy and I have struggled with nasturtiums. Have you noticed how it's all the things that people say are easy to grow that I happen to struggle with? Lavender, rosemary. I mean, I'm doing well with them now, but yeah. All right. Oakley dokley. Yes, okay. I know what I'm doing. All right. Right, so the nasturtiums have all gone crazy down here at the front of the, oh dear, sorry hippiastrum. Down here at the front of the garden. Just got to manoeuvre my way through. The netting's just come down. All right, and see they're all along here. And I noticed there are seeds happening. So I want to grab some. There's some red ones up in there. I want to grab some seeds too as well. But I don't want to go through the marquee at the moment because I have got pepinos almost ripe and I do not want to jinx it. So I'll stop again and set up the video. I was watching a YouTube video. I look at a lot of homesteading videos, inspiration, ideas. Yeah, just love watching, seeing what other people are doing really. And it doesn't have to be anything major, just, you know, everybody has got a different take on things. But anyway, I think it was Roots and Refuge was saying that when she decided to do the YouTubing channel, that she decided the way that it was going to work is that she had to treat it like a job. I totally get that. And I can tell you that, because I'm assuming she started doing it solo too, she does a lot of the handheld stuff when she's talking, and as a lot do. The extra time that it takes, like just simply setting up, so you'd come out and do a 5-minute job, but because you've got to set up videos and talk and actually, well, you know, think about more than the actual job at hand, the task at hand. And that's considerable time to it. So I'm just picking the nasturtium seeds because again these have done well. So these are the plants that I'd want to grow again. So I've been intrigued. They say that you can turn the seed pods to nasturtiums into what they call poor man's capers. Now, when I've got heaps of seeds like this, that sounds really intriguing. Except, I don't know what a caper tastes like. I don't know how you take. Do you eat a caper? Do you use it like an olive? Like, do you eat it out of a bottle? Do you put it on pizza? Obviously, I have not been curious enough to research it as yet. Yeah, will in the future. I've had a couple of years of being nasturtium deficient, but once again I tried. I think I actually yeah, I did. I actually bought some seeds from the cheap shop. It was a risk because they don't keep the seeds in the proper climatized conditions. There we go. I found the word eventually. But I did, and you know what? These ones did okay, which is a bonus. Very tedious task, may I say. I think this is one of those tasks that I'll get in the habit of keeping a bag in my pocket. Actually, probably a couple of bags now. Yeah, it's not the first place I keep it. and just pick some every day. Probably good to get a range of seeds too, I guess. You know, different pollinations. I noticed my radishes have had poor pollination this year, and you know, finally found a use for radish. Because again, another thing that I have normally been able to grow, absolutely crazy, and don't like it. Story of my life. But I had found a use for the humble radish, and now my germination rate's not so good. And we had this crazy wind yesterday, and all my ones that were in flower in the pool garden might be laying on top of the strawberries. By the way, if you're ever curious, radishes and strawberries and lettuce grow quite okay together. They're quite happy. Okay. That's it for these ones. I'm going to move down to the next section. Where exactly is the video capturing? Not where I want it to. Alright, here we go again. And of course, I dropped the phone in the long, wet grass. Okay, alright. More nasturtium seeds. So we get my bag. Let's see, where are we at? Try and get some of these orange ones maybe, if they've got any. Oh no, bottom shots again. Sorry. Got to show you the size of these. And the size of them. I have lost what to talk about. Oh, beautiful lavender. Love it. Anything the things are pruned before they smother it. But I did want to get some of the seeds first. There's also a tomato growing through there, but I can train it round. These are really cute. I haven't worked out which bird seed it is yet. And look how cute that is. I've thrown so much bird seed in there, it's not funny. Could be anything. But I will find out. Okay. Alright, we're going to go round to the borage. And then we're done. Alright. I'll leave the camera running because I'm not going to carry it the same way I did before. Because that was not fun watching my phone go into the long wet grass. Okay. Alright, here we go. This kangaroo apples are in flower again. Crazy little buggers. And so is my tamarillo. There's another cute nasturtium in there. I will get to that when I'm not filming. See this nasturtium? Really, really pale. I'll get seeds of that too when I'm not filming. There's bum shots in that. Alright. Okay. Now, didn't I still have... purple bag was in my pocket, I think. Check the pockets. I thought I had one more bag. Yes, there it is, in my pocket. So, one more bag. Look at all those flowers. Actually, who am I kidding? That's not going into a bag. All right. It'll be scissor time. All right. I'm going to see if I can set the camera up here. My phone up here. So it does not fall over. Would be lovely. Please. Please. Thank you. Nice. There we go. All right. So, funny enough, I'm so surprised. Actually, I was gonna. Damn. Okay. After I've picked the flowers, you'll be able to see the stems better anyway. Because the phone's actually sitting there. Oh, that's right. I put scissors in my pocket. Okay. No, there's secateurs. Where'd I put the scissors? Other pocket. There we go. I don't want the forefront of my phone because there are obstacles. Alright. Now. Oh my god. It's all there. You know, you wouldn't think anything would do great here competing with that. But man, this loves it. This is its second year. And there are critters. I know this seems a little bit outrageous when I just want the petals. But this is the third round of flowers. I've already done leaves. I have not touched the flowers until now. And of course, the bit that I want falls off. It's funny, the hairs on borage seem quite harmless until they spike you the wrong way. And then it's like, oh dear, that's why you have them. That's, oh, okay, that's the wrong way around. Sorry, I haven't picked borage flowers before. This is a Tanya first. All I remember is that when you're harvesting herbs and stuff, you should do it early in the morning before the sun hits them. And that was true with chamomile, so I've only got to assume that that would be the same with borage too. And yeah, so these things are so tiny that it's going to take a lot to fill a tray. Imagine if I was trying to fill the dehydrator with it. I'd definitely be cheating and doing leaves too. Alright. Whatever that works out to be. Some is better than none. And considering I have still yet to go back and research why it is that I'm keeping the flowers. I only need a few. And then if whatever it is that I'm supposed to use them for is good and it works, then I can just do more in the future. See, doesn't that sound like a simple... See, old Tanya would have gone a bull at a gate and grown mass tons of it without knowing exactly what she was doing. This way. This was actually a volunteer from... Let's see, when did I put in my first borage plant? My one and only borage plant that I've ever planted myself. 4 years ago. And this plant is a descendant. I normally only have one or two that volunteer back. Okay, this was this year's. Okay, so the branches start here. They've gone into this bed. There's actually a path through there. The edge of the bed is here where the hoop is. It's come out all the way around here, all the way around there, and all over there. Now I'll take you into the main stem. Look at that for crazy. Right, that's my finger. Look how wide it is. And it just entangles all in there through the chives. It's broken off. They're laying down. Look at this. It's completely split and twisted. And yet it grows on like a champion. How can you not be impressed by a plant that does that? And it was this tiny little thing right down in there with tiny little leaves on it and looked like it was going to die. And I thought, that's it. It's kaput. It's cactus. I'm not doing borage this year because it was the only one. And yeah, it went, don't you underestimate me, Tanya. I'll show you what I can do. And it certainly did. Now I've got to learn why it's good. Because I know it is good. I just can't remember what it's good for. Sorry, I noticed there's some seed pods on here of this pale orange, which I hadn't seen before. This is fairly common for me. This one is fairly common too. But that's okay. They're pretty. They do their job. They help attract the bees. There are other things that nasturtiums are good for. I'm not a fan of the flavour. I do think they're very pretty. I do like them as a ground cover. There's the whole caper thing that I may or may not research. We've never used capers. If I could grow a caper substitute, would we eat it anyway? Do you know what I mean? These are the questions. Would we eat it because I can grow it? Would we really like it? Are we just, what do you call it? Not knowledgeable about this. We haven't tried it, so we don't know if we like it. But then the million-dollar question is, would my family actually try it? Some of them would. Some of them may already know what capers are and just we haven't had that conversation. All right, look at this. This is pennyroyal. I think it's pennyroyal. I'll rephrase that. I think it's pennyroyal. Never successfully grown it before. And look at that baby. Again, I can't remember why I've been trying to grow it all these years. See, remember the plant, forget the details. I just spotted, is a calendula seed head there. I'm gonna take, I took a bit of the plant too. Oh, and look at that. A farmer's friend. You know what? Apocalyptic times, I'll never starve. Apparently you can eat farmer's friends. And if I was just simply not to mow, the place would be full of food. Can't imagine they taste good, but you know, desperate times call for desperate measures. Look at all the cabbage. This one's regrowing. I gotta go in there and harvest them. Spinach going to seed. I gotta come down and get those milk thistles out now. They're no longer to a point where the aphids would find them attractive. All right, I think that's it. Oh, look. Just okay, this looks like, yep. Can you see that sucker in there? That's an army caterpillar. Last year we got hit so bad with them. So they're spring onions. Look, I got carrots. I struggle with carrots. My mates do so good with carrots and all right, my pretty Alyssum. All right, that's it. I'm just rambling now. Time to end it. I'm gonna go deal with this lot. Enjoy your day. Oh dear, that wind yesterday really hammered my radishes. I noticed there's a few pods there ready for me to harvest. That's what I was after, plus what they do to the soil. I was going to see if there's a couple to make dry kimchi. I've got spring onion bottoms I'm going to throw in there. Just noticed I'm going to have to start next round of lettuce. My first one is bolting. First one is bolting. These one, that one's starting to bolt too. I'll need another round of lettuce to go in. Those ones are not happy up there. Mind you, who would be? I did notice something up here. So I'm starting to get the white cabbage moth and their caterpillars. Okay. So like this one up the end, totally hammered. These ones, not so much, but this one looks like it might be bolting. I think they were a blue scotch. Okay, we got a curly leaf here. Alright, so these ones have got tomatoes behind them, but this one, the tomato has laid across it, and so has the radish. And it barely has any caterpillars on it. I think it had one. It does have grasshoppers, but I think it was one, and then we go back to being demolished again. So I'm wondering about growing brassicas, tomatoes and radishes together. There's a parsley here at the front too. Don't know if that makes a difference. Dandelion behind it. Kind of a bit of a combination to remember though, hey? And to try again. Geez, imagine if we could keep the bloody white cabbage moth off our broccoli and stuff this way. Dutch, they're my seeds. Dutch, oi, Dutch, they're seeds.